Classic.
Leo, do you care to explain image on screen, which is the Starwind and Hawking Company?
Alright, so I was totally not prepared for this to actually be on stream. But, anyways, yeah, the Starwind and Hawking Enterprises is basically just a temp agency for low-time adventurers, just helping them get work and get by. This particular one is located on the planet Akaton, which these unfortunate fools have found themselves upon. So, we've been working from there for the time being. But they seem to have found something that could be potentially a lot more lucrative. And if anybody wants to do the total recap, if it hasn't been done already, go for it, while I still scramble to find things.
So, what happened last time is we had a package to deliver from Starwind and Hawking. We were supposed to take it to someone who we never got the name of before we left. So, we take off with this package, head to where we're supposed to deliver it. But of course, having no name, and Chu, aka Eb, rolling a crit fail on his diplomacy, had the folks convinced that they were pedophiles. You care to elaborate more on that, Eb? About how that scenario played out?
100%. Oh my gosh. So when we were talking to our employer, we got the package, get to the place where we're supposed to find this blonde child, is the description we got of him. So I decide, as a Yosoki, I'm just gonna go talk to some people. So I go over to one of the guys that's kind of guarding the entrances to the arena, which we later find out to be a racing arena. And I start talking to him and trying to find out, does he know where there's a blonde kid? We're looking for a blonde kid to deliver a package. You can kind of see where this is going already. Talk to him, it goes okay for a little while. I decide to talk to him in the local dialect because I have that language chosen. And it's at this point I'm like, so really, I need to find this kid. And he interprets it as, I'm trying to... What was it we decided? I'm trying to take his kid or something like that?
Yeah.
He just interpreted it as that.
Okay, sorry, just brief interruption here. When this was going on, my character was not with the party. I was staying in the transport that we had taken to get to said arena. So this was between Shu, Thomas, and then these guys that they were talking to.
Oh yeah. So they tell me to go to the pit to find this kid. I'm gonna go talk to a guy, he'll take me to him. With my zero diplomacy, I just, like, yeah, this is obviously, he's telling me the truth. So I just full on wander over there, Tom is following me. He's going along with it because he just agrees with whatever I do. For whatever reason, he agrees with whatever I do. And we go to the pit, and with my amazing diplomacy skills, piss off some more people. From that, we start fighting. Literally no damage is exchanged the entire fight. Mama comes in, yells at them saying that the rat's an idiot, don't listen to him.
No, okay. How this part played out is I had contacted Bubbles to see if, we ever got a name for this person, and then Bubbles just told me that no, we never got a name. and that those two are in trouble, but he's kind of off on his own. So I make a phone call to Starwind and Hawking. I get the name of the kid, and then I go in to where they are to deliver the package. And that's when I walk in and see these two backed in a corner with a couple of guys ready to wail on them. Take it away, Eb.
Oh yeah, this is a fun part. So while we're backed in the corner, I have the ability to empower weapons, which basically makes them into, like, rail guns. They're insanely powerful if they hit something. Tom goes to shoot a guy point blank in the face and misses, and blows up a barrel behind the guy that he was aiming at. At this point, Mama comes in, talks to the guys, convinces them that we're not who we've convinced them we are through my terrible diplomacy. And they're just like, yeah, okay, we'll back off. So Tom, being the guy he is, does not, or pretends he doesn't hear that there's a ceasefire, decides, I'm gonna kick this guy in the nuts, rolls a natural 20, and the guy is out cold. Nobody knows about it except for the guy that was kicked, Thomas, and Shu. It was the best part of the
Nobody's gonna find out about it either, I swear to God.
No.
Shoot him.
No, nobody's gonna find out about it, except for the guy if he's there at the arena.
And then after defusing that situation, them coming out of the corner, the Shu promptly gets scolded by an 8.5-foot lizard. That has a bad enough temper as it is. Nut kick! And after that, we actually do proceed to the pit where we are supposed to take this to this Bit fellow. And that's when we find out about the bike races. And then Tom can fill you in on what happened at the bike races. Tom?
Hmm?
You can fill them in on what you did at the bike races.
Oh,
You shipper.
the computers seemed to all be synced up, and the races had, like, electronic arrows signifying where to turn and whatnot. And I have really good computer hacking skills. So all I did was make all the arrows not make sense, and I killed, or at least injured horribly, 90 some odd people, and there were only 4 racers left.
Yeah, something like that.
At the end of it all, there was only 4 racers that managed to survive the sudden
Who
change.
then immediately retired.
So there's a lot of free space in as a pilot.
Yeah, they're going to be searching for new blood soon enough.
After delivering that package and the exchange that happened there, and found out about the possibility of entering one of our crew in said races to win a big purse, or a big pot of money, we end up taking off back towards Starwind and Hawking to turn in a data disk that was given to us by Bit, the person we delivered the package to. On the way back, we ran into some bikers who were drunk as hell and passed out. So we took the opportunity to stop. I don't drive. That was, who was driving that time? Was it Bubbles? Or was it
I
Thomas?
think it was me driving that time.
No, you drove on the way there. Somebody else drove on the way back.
No, Tom drove on the way there, I drove on the way back.
Ah, okay. Okay, so it was Shu that was driving. So we stopped, and then Bubbles, Shu, and Thomas all jump out and just hijack like 3 of the best bikes they had. Or 1 really good one and then 2 kind of meh ones. And sabotage the rest of the vehicles so they can follow.
It was definitely the 3 best.
Well, I had taken the transport back, got there a little ahead of them, but... Actually, no, because Shu and I both got there at the same time. Because I had like a half an hour head start on them, but they had... I think you guys took the best parts off and kind of tuned up the bike while you were there? Or was it just...
No,
the
I
base stats
found
of
the
bike?
boss's bike, which was the most souped up, and I kicked it into high gear and caught up to you, and then you wouldn't let me pass you.
Yeah. So, I'm driving along, this big lizard in this weird little transport. Think like moon buggy kind of a deal. I'm driving along, and up comes this little Yosoki on this freaking bike. And he thinks he's being real cheeky, and he's just speeding up. It's like, hey, I caught up to you. And then he couldn't go any further than that because I was just like, hey, pass, using my graviton powers. Just like, no, you just stay right here, buddy. So we get back, we deliver the package. Not the package, but the data disk. To, what was his name, Leo?
It was Jim.
Jim? Well, we deliver the data disk to Jim. And then after that, I think we were heading back to our hotel or wherever it was after that. That's where we ended it.
Yeah, you guys lived kind of in a hotel type deal.
That was the recap. So where are we starting off now, Leo?
You're starting off right where you left off. So if you all were heading back to the shacks to go back to sleep, so I guess you're going to be waking up the next morning. Depends on if you guys want to do anything else before, the end of that day one night. Because if I remember right, it was Shu and Tom were trying to work on their bikes, and you were finishing delivering the disc to Jim while he just looked very cold at Tom and Shu for what they may have done and how they may have acquired what they have.
Yeah, Shu is not the bravest of rats when dealing with the lizard. Mind you, I am almost, triple your size almost? And I weigh about 500, I weigh 513 pounds to your 30?
30 something, yeah. 32 pounds.
Yeah, you're not much heavier than Leo's dog.
No, not much.
He's about the size and weight of Salem.
Yeah.
That seems about right. I did want to inspect this bike, so I knew more about it.
Okay.
Alright,
So do that first?
Go ahead.
Something I want to do.
What was that, just engineering?
Yeah, it's anything technological-wise that doesn't have a computer is mostly going to be engineering.
Can I assist if I'm with him?
Excuse me. You're with them, so yeah. You
Lol.
don't assist.
I rolled a 1.
You do not assist.
You find a bird.
Yeah, there's a bird in the engine. What?
You're looking at the wrong bike. But,
The wrong end of the bike. He's looking at the tailpipe.
It's a decent quality bike. Better than the other bikes. It's about how can I rate this on a scale of it's not a Harley Davidson. It's like the next step down of bikes, but it's still pretty good. Yeah, you notice that they had the NOS installed. There's no kind of tracking features in it. They seem to have invested themselves into it, but not enough to put security into it for whichever reason.
Fantastic.
Probably just the thoughts of, we're bikers, nobody's going to steal from us. They were wrong. Anyways, once I can get all the information uploaded into the actual thing, I'll give you some stats for it.
Oh.
Awesome.
One other thing is, Bubbles had disguised themselves. I think I should pull in. Yeah, Bubbles actually went and disguised themselves and ended up getting a brief security gig. How much did you make for that, Mitch?
15 gold.
Okay,
Credits.
I thought it was
Credits, whatever.
You each made 75 gold credits for the job, and then he made an additional 15 for being.
Yeah.
That reminds me. Is there a shop nearby before we go to bed?
It's probably too late.
It's a bit late. You noticed some shops back in Arl when you were on your way to the stadium, but in this town, Brado, there's not much to be had. There are some shops, but they're just general shops.
The general shop works. You know what I'm looking for.
I mean, you might be able to find some things there, but I'm not sure if you'll be able to get that done right there.
Okay, so that's 2 out of 4. Mitch, are you doing anything before you power off? If androids power off, I don't know how they rest.
I don't think they actually rest.
No, I don't have to rest.
No, androids still need sleep.
Double check, but I don't think they do.
They probably have some kind of recharge cycle or something that could count as sleep. Or he's just, I don't know, repairing things? Cleaning things? I don't know what he would do. Or he would do. I don't know what an android does, okay? I'm not an android.
Stuff.
Stuff and things. My character would be heading to the local, escort service. Be giving up some info.
Alright, okay. So, Tom, you want to head to the shop, and Katara, you want to head to the local escort service?
Yes.
Who am I following first?
Follow
And
Tom
as
first.
for as for androids, they do need to eat and sleep because of their biological components. Alright.
We all know what a mandroid does. Pep, 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 pep.
When I finish with the bike, I'm just going to bed.
Alright, so, Tom, what do you...
What am I looking for?
Yeah, hang on, let me... I just do this.
What the hell? Oh, what the hell happened?
The exact list of things I'm looking for is, if they don't have it, which I assume they wouldn't, the materials to make my backpack have footholds and little arm holds. Something I can use on my shoulder is some kind of plating that can sustain at least 30 pounds. And some kind of animal anti-flea bug shampoo and a real menacing brush.
I don't know if you would find those here. This is a very poor little area, and cleaning supplies are pretty hard to come by. You might underestimate how poor this entire planet is. But you can find a cheap backpack.
Cheap backpack. Alright, I'll get that, and just literally junk I'm gonna use to make this thing on my own.
Yeah, this is called the Tiny Pot, and you're looking for what? Just like leather bits?
Like leather straps, maybe a arm bar from an old kid's bike.
I may or may not have cable to help you build this thing as well.
Good, good.
Alright, so that will be about, let's see, it was 5 gold for the cheap backpack, and then...
We are working with credits, you heathen.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you corrected Mitch on it. Yeah,
I-
you're saying it.
Force to have it.
I got 95 credits.
You have 95 credits, it's only going to cost you 9. Well, 5 for the pack, and then, like, just a couple for each of the other things you're looking for.
Got it.
Alright, so you got back building bits.
Alright, I'm gonna go to bed when
Alright.
I'm done, so you can follow Crystal.
Alright. Man, I need to get faster at this.
You're also out of practice, dear. Relax.
Practice, and just not having my actual laptop hurts me.
And having 0 prep time.
Pretty much, at least with Roll20. I had some prep time, but most of it was done in haste at work.
Right.
Alright, so you come to the Cushion Blossom,
Okay. Hang on.
and
1 second. I'm just gonna write that down. Cushion Blossom.
yeah, the Cushion Blossom.
Okay. Get it.
It is not a very high-scale place.
Yeah, I don't think there is any really high-scale places on this planet, is there?
Not here. You may find more economical advantages in a place that attracts a lot of people. So, and
To intimidate the dirt.
you come up to Henrietta.
Henrietta? She's the receptionist?
Hey,
What the hell was that, Leo?
she smokes 12 packs a day. She's got a deep voice.
Oh god. Hello. I'm looking to... I'm looking for work. A little bit of work. Do you have anything available? I'm gonna give her my information. My contact info.
Around here, want something for it, but I'll keep your information. Let you know if there's anyone who's interested in a very large lizard. But everyone has their own tastes.
Oh, I forgot about the accent. It's kind of somewhat a combination of hissing and growling at her. With a little bit of a glare. It's like, fuck you. And I'm gonna leave and head back to wherever the hell we sleep.
You just see her blinking her eyes unevenly at you after you just scoffed at her.
Eat shit. Blinks unevenly, you asshole.
That attitude.
I feel pretty. Oh, so pretty. Yeah, I'm gonna go turn in for the night after that.
Alright, so you all turn in. Bubbles, is there anything you're interested in doing or accomplishing before the end of this night?
Nope. Not tonight.
Alright. So that is the end of night one. Everyone goes back to their respective shacks. They may as well be sized enough for a body and then some sleeping space. A corner for refuse.
Yeah.
Or less living quarters, more something you'd find in slums. But yeah, you've been having to make do. All right, so down of the next morning. How would you guys like to spend today? If yeah, I'll just let you guys.
Hunt down
Yeah,
Chew.
He's not that far. You all live relatively close to each other.
I throw all the trash at his feet. I'm like, help me build this. And I give him the idea. I'm like, listen here, little fella. We're gonna make us a little backpack. You see, gonna make it easy to carry you.
This sounds like an incredible idea.
I didn't find shampoo, so yeah, I'm just gonna try wash you at some point.
I'm on a backpack. I'm not riding on your head.
I'm gonna wash you.
Don't touch me.
And I'll take my time building this thing. I don't want to roll. I want to make sure it functions.
All right. So what's your modifier? It's just gonna take time.
What am I using?
Probably engineering, right?
Yeah, engineering. Oh, engineering's for everything unless it's specifically computers.
Engineering is a +7 for me.
All right. So
Engineering. And I will assist. Which
Yeah,
I think
so-
mine's a +10.
All right. So you're gonna spend the first few hours trying to construct this jury-rigged little carrier.
Saddle. You could totally call it a saddle.
I just daydreamed telling Chew at some point one day we're gonna make this thing out of mithril.
No, one day we're gonna make a combined mech suit.
There you go. You guys are gonna be,
Nick says, quick, convince him not to wash you. Diplomacy check.
What is my diplomacy?
No, my diplomacy would be wrong.
I have no bonuses to it, but I will roll to convince you it's a good idea.
I got an 11. Fine.
You getting washed, boy.
You're gonna need to get some shampoo first, otherwise you're just gonna
I
smell
was told
wet
there
rat.
was no shampoo, so I'll wash him however I'd wash myself.
I'm just gonna find a water source and dump it on my head.
There we go.
There you go.
I
Now you
sneak in-
smell like wet rat.
I sneak in some what do you call it? Poodle floofs.
Oh my god. Puff rat.
Super poofy.
And my diplomacy is to convince him that it's going to make him more aerodynamic for the races.
That seems reasonable.
So, while their characters are doing that, I wake up and then I am going to go find Bubbles. And try and have a little pre-breakfast conversation with him. With Bubbles. Wet rat.
Alright, go ahead.
I don't know if Mitch is actually there or not. Oh, there's the mic. Okay. So, when I find Bubbles, what does it look like when they're sleeping?
Well, you'd have to go into his shack to do that. You each have been staying in your own little shacks. Like these aren't even efficiencies. They're like half of that. If you best way I can think of it is the Chinese body apartments, where it's pretty much space enough for you to like get in and sleep, and that's about it.
Oh god.
You got a
You
little
talking
bit of
about honeycomb beds?
maybe.
Alright, well. On Bubbles' door.
I answer.
You say you don't answer? Like, did you say no answer or you answer?
I said I answered. Don't argue with me, woman.
Roll initiative.
Good morning, friend.
Morning.
I have to head out. Need to find a sponsor for the race.
That'd probably be a good idea.
I don't trust rat and human.
I do not blame you there.
Can you keep eye on them for me?
I do, like I always do.
Thank you. But before I leave, we should eat.
Food will be good.
Last I saw them, they were working on weird saddle.
Oh boy. What the hell are those two doing now?
Don't know, don't want to know. Let's go eat. I'm gonna head out with Bubbles to go get breakfast.
Alright. There's a little diner not too far from here. It's where you guys have been getting most of your food since you can't really cook anything on your own. Come on. I really...
Something not loading for you, honey?
Just roll 20 being frustrating, that's all.
And Eb's just doing mystery bag stuff.
The best way I can explain it is this is basically... I just put it in there.
Oh god.
Jesus.
Yeah.
This place sucks.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wait.
Like I said, you've been making do. It's not been a pleasant life these
Is
past
our
couple
ship
months.
better?
What? Oh
Is
yeah,
our
your
ship-
ship's much better. It's
That's
been
the
a
ship?
you guys have been missing the ship.
Very much so.
Yeah, immensely by the sound of it.
Yeah, Akaton is not a very good place, and Brado isn't exactly a what is the gem in the desert.
Come back at level 20 to kill whoever took my ship.
Level 20. Why not just level 4?
Level 17. I want to make sure it's really not a fair fight.
That's fair.
Let's get with the reaction. Hiya, Wolfzerker, how you doing? I'm surprised to see you pop in. I thought you might have been sleeping. Shadow Song says, "Look, this looks like a problem only Shu can solve. Let's get with the rat action."
Everyone's so excited for me.
I equip my rat.
That's probably all you've been wanting to say all this time.
Been waiting to say it.
I saddle up my human.
Alright.
I'm okay with this. I equip my rat and I go out for the day once we're done with this thing.
Alright. Nothing really to note at the diner. You were making mention of how you have to go to find
Back.
yourselves a sponsor for the races.
Yeah, I was gonna head back to the pit to see if we could dig one up there after
Alright.
eating.
So you're just gonna have to go and borrow the buggy from.
Yeah, the transport.
I really wish I had more material set up. This. Okay, it's really just.
Wait. Yeah, we do.
Oh yeah,
Is it-
fuck. Those are freshly stolen bikes.
Yeah.
We need to get those things painted ASAP.
Yeah. Let's do that.
Alright.
After finishing my meal, I'm gonna leave enough credits to pay for my meal plus tip.
Oh yeah, we actually need to make your bike the better bike with the parts from the other two, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
And then-
Okay.
And then I'm gonna head back to Starwind and Hawking to go borrow the transport. That's my bike, I murder you.
Do you want to win big in the races?
Yeah. You want to leave this planet? You're
If I
touching
lose
that
or
bike.
if I lose or roll by 1 and it's your fault,
Alright. So, as you come upon, you start walking into Starwind and Hawking, you just hear something going on in the background. You hear some voices.
1 sec.
Where is everyone at this point? Are we all converging, or?
Well, it depends.
I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure
maybe.
you and I need to eat.
I'm gonna do a perception check to see if I can hear anything specific out of what's going on.
Knowledge food.
Wow.
Survival skill?
No.
Oh my
Oh
god,
my
she got 1. And she's capable of getting the 0. We've seen it.
It
Twice.
happened twice.
She has
Twice.
a -1 to that.
You just hear some mumbling. Can't really make out anything. All you hear is nothing frustrating. Sounds like someone talking to an old friend.
Hmm.
But is there anything you want to do?
I'm gonna head over and check it out.
All right. So you just hear in mid-conversation. So yeah, I've only been trapped here in Absalom Station for about 3 weeks now. Just had the ship repoed. And Jim, just with a similar stare to how he looked the other night when he was watching Tom and Shu and Bubbles roll in on a set of bikes that they didn't leave with. His face just kind of loses color and complexion, and he loses all kind of facial expression. He's just like, how could you lose the ship?
Wait, what?
Oh, hey, didn't know. See you there. How's it going, Katara?
Not well. I need to borrow transport.
What's for?
I need to go back to pit.
Alright. Well, just so long as you bring it back in one piece. It's not like I'm going anywhere anytime soon. Having to dig this fucking out of waste that he's put himself into.
What's going on? This problem.
If you look over onto the screen and you see this red-haired, older-looking guy just kind of laughing it off. It's just like, I may have owed some people some money, and they may have repossessed our ship. You recognize this guy as Gene Starwind, the other owner of Starwind and Hawking Company. So yeah, he's just stranded himself on Epsilon Station. It's not the worst thing he's done.
How much money you owe? I'm gonna diplomacy him to try and get him to talk a little more.
Well then.
More info, please. Give me information. Plus. Hi, our ship.
No, not your guys' ship. It's their ship.
No, I'm just reading off what Shu said.
I may have borrowed some money from the wrong people in the amount of like 15,000. Trying to start up a new branch here in Epsilon Station.
How long have you owed money?
Long enough. 3 weeks. It's been 3 weeks since he borrowed the money.
What happens if you don't pay?
Stuff. I most likely will have to figure some things out. But Absalom. This is out of character. The Absalom Station isn't present on Akiton. It's another place in space.
Yeah, that's where we were heading for, wasn't it? Before we crashed here.
That's where you originally trajectory. The reason why you set it to your trajectory is because Absalom Station contains the Starstone, and there's other reasons. Somebody can roll a check on that later.
Absalom Station is my home.
That too. But
Hey, Stratmat, what's up? We're just playing some Starfinder.
that's the gist of what you get so far, and it's just you hear banging coming from the intercom. Gotta go. Like call ends.
We'll see what I can do. I will be
wouldn't
back.
worry.
I'm gonna take the
It doesn't
transport.
matter.
Huh? Was that honey?
No, don't worry about it. Alright, so, guys.
Hmm?
No, I'm
He said,
to
fellas.
fellas, the ones, the two with the units, and then the one who we don't know what he has.
The other one with the gender you don't want to say.
The one that has no defined gender.
So
People.
it's been a few hours, and you successfully crafted this rat saddle.
Woo! I quit my rat. Again.
Alright, add 1 to your bulk.
Okay, I'm at 1 bulk.
Alright.
Does he add whatever my bulk is as well?
Yes.
No,
So
actually, yes, it would actually work that way. So
I
what's
can
your bulk?
carry 3 bulk, right?
You can carry. So how the backpack works is the backpack takes over for 2 bulk that would be contained in the backpack,
Mhm.
and it gives you effectively +1 to your strength in terms of carrying capacity. So
Mhm.
you should have what's your what's unencumbered normally?
Tell me, GM.
I don't know. I don't have your character sheet off the top of my head. I'd have to load it up, find it.
I
What's your
can carry-
strength?
Let's see here. My
No,
strength.
it should be at the bottom of your sheet, under your items or under your your equipment.
My total bulk is 0.
No,
No,
below
like,
that
it-
carrying
it-
capacity.
Carrying capacity unencumbered.
Oh,
Which means-
unencumbered is 4.
All right, so your encumbered status would be 5. So you have a total encumbrance. Like your unencumbered status is up to 5. So you got
Okay.
1 with him on plus whatever Shu has for bulk.
I have 100 feet of titanium alloy cable, so that's another bulk.
So that's 2?
2 total.
2 total.
Okay, I'm good with that.
Yeah,
Don't,
that's not
don't
too
ask
bad.
why I have so much cable.
That's a total of 2 bulk I have.
For now. It's easy for now. All right, what do you guys want to do?
I mean, I've taken the transport and I'm taking my time getting back to the pit.
I think we're searching for paint.
Well,
Yeah, we need to disguise our stolen merch.
all right, so there's not much in Grotto. The 2 nearest cities to you guys are Arl and Cray. Cray is where your wrecked ship is being stored, but it's another fairly busy city considering it's an actual spaceport. You can go there. That's in not the same direction as Arl. Not quite the opposite. It's like if you were to go straight, Cray would be to the right.
It's the only place we can get paint, and that's where we gotta go.
Because yeah, Brado is more like just a commuter little hovel for the poor people. And-
Should we whistle the traveling song?
Yeah, I suggest we don't take my bike because it's probably a little more distinguished.
You guys figure out how you want to get there on your own, and
We
Mitch-
leave the nice one tarped and hidden, and we take the other 2.
all right. Mitch, what do you want to do?
I'm just watching the other 2 from stealth.
You're
How
just
are you
watching.
gonna keep up with us?
I got a bike, bitch.
You gonna stealth that motorcycle turning on?
I got a high enough stealth.
He just shushes the bike, and it's like, oops, sorry.
Well, no, but wait. So, Tom, are we taking both bikes or just one?
Well, we only need to take 1.
Yeah, that's true. So we'll take one.
Yeah.
And Bubbles is free to do whatever she pleases. They please.
I mean, we assume it's just me and him right now, right?
Yeah, well, we currently don't know what Bubbles is planning or wanting.
I'm following them.
You're gonna follow them?
Are you gonna out stealth our perception?
Yeah, we're just seeing if we're alone. We don't know where
Yep.
the other 2 are.
He out stealths your perspective. Yeah.
All right, it's just me
Well
and you,
then.
buddy. Let's go.
Yep. Ride like the wind.
All right. So since we're
God
splitting
damn.
up, who are we following first?
I believe Mama left first, so we can follow her first.
Yeah, I was just taking my time and driving to the pits. After those last 2 car rides with you guys, I'm just going nice and slow.
I have a distinct feeling we're all about to remember a certain song that I used to play every week.
All right. So you want to, like, you're heading back to Arl, right? So I'll just throw this up here. You see what remains of like bits and pieces, some tires and drag marks along your way, just from a certain time. But you get to Arl without any worry. So Arl is the busy capital. It's known to have the blood sports and criminal element there. Not that the criminal element isn't always present on the planet. But, you know, it's pretty busy. So are you just going to head straight to Coors Stadium?
Yeah, I'm heading back to where I met up with Bit the first time to deliver that package.
Alright, you are going to be stopped by some staff. You managed to get it through last time, but most people have to pay to get into the stadium. Considering there's almost always events going on.
Hmm. Well then. Rolls. Find the nutless guard. Okay, I'm gonna do a bluff roll, and the bluff is going to be that I'm here to that I have an appointment with Bit. Leo?
Yeah, no, I was just... Sure. Oh, I didn't... Yeah, you should have told me in the first place. I would have... I mean, with Jimbo currently out sick, he's... it'll be alright. Just go on. Just go on.
I proceed to the pit to try and find Bit.
Alright, you kind of remember your way from the last time.
Yeah. Oh my god. Bit pit. A rip. Poor Jimbo.
Oh, yeah.
But I ain't that guy. Oh god. Next time you get a cough, please aim away from the freaking headset.
I did.
Or mute.
That's the
Just
problem.
eat
I'm
the
sorry.
mic before you cough for me, and then bring the mic to me. I want to smell it.
But, Eddie... Alright, so, on your way to the pits, you hear cheering and rushing in the background, getting louder and louder. The pits are fairly close and in visible range because of the nature of it. It is a kind of like a garage where a lot of work on bikes, other vehicles, possibly weapons, and other things for other games are managed and repaired.
I'm gonna do a perception check to see if anything has changed since yesterday. Like anything substantial. On my perception.
You just notice that some of the bikes might have changed. If you look outside onto the stadium, you notice that where there was a racetrack, there's now still some bit of it, but there's a platform in the center where you can kind of make out a couple of forms duking it out. You notice some bodies in the pits working on their bikes. You have to go and look around a little bit harder. See if you can't find Bit if he is in fact here.
Alright.
Because you remember where he was working last time.
Yeah. I'm gonna head down to where I talked to him yesterday. I'm the governor. Oh wait, you actually beat out Chaos. I'm surprised. Way to go, Shatter.
Oh, sorry. I'm getting confused when it comes to the chat from Twitch and actually the roleplay. But as you approach where he was, you kind of hear some scuffling and some voices you don't recognize, deep voices. And as you come close, you...
Oh man, it's Exhibit. He's not happy about what we're about to do to these bikes.
It doesn't matter.
All you really hear, you see walking away from him, from Bit, a couple of guys in like leather jackets. They look a little bit meaner than the other bikers you've seen.
What species are they?
Going off the last one. I couple humans and a shorter human looking like fella. He might be a dwarf. All you hear shout back is just, remember, lap 35. Or, let me rephrase. Remember, lap 35.
Alright, so you said they're walking away from Bit?
Yeah. They're coming. They're coming towards you right now. But they don't really seem any interested in you. They see one Vesk, you see them all.
Yeah, but I don't look like every other Vesk.
Yeah. Like there's
yes, I
other
get not. Yeah, no, I'm just saying I don't look normal, but I'm not
Hang
the
on,
first
hang on a
abnormality.
second. Hey, excuse me for a minute.
They're racist. They're racist and don't see a difference. Oh.
Alright. Sorry about that. So,
All good?
yeah, all good.
We just had to stop to discipline Miku real quick.
Exactly. We're here now.
Ah, yes. Back
Sorry.
to the pit.
Yeah, this is the closest I could find to Core Stadium. Like the best I could imagine for Core Stadium. I really wish I had more time to make my own maps.
Was it hit around here last time?
Yeah, it was around here last time. This is where you found him. This is where you delivered. You just saw these guys coming out of his where he had his bike last, and they just walked. They just kind of walked past you. So are you gonna?
I'm gonna head over to Bit.
All right. You see him just a little roughed up, nothing too serious, and he was just like, "Oh, it's you again. What are you doing here?"
Anakin!
Are you alright?
Nothing. I'm not used.
What was going on before I came?
Yeah, nothing. Just talking with a few friends.
They don't seem like friends.
They're just a couple of jerks who've been hassling me about things.
What do they want?
Yeah, the same thing everybody wants, and that's money.
Story of my life. I came to ask if you could help me find a sponsor for a race.
Sponsor? You guys are actually planning on racing?
Yes.
Do you guys even have bikes? No, that's what you sponsored me for, wouldn't it? I mean, I know a couple of people, but like, ever since I got out of that, I haven't really talked to anybody. Might look around. Today's one of the free days where anybody can really enter and participate. Sometimes sponsors come around here to check out races and such.
So how would I go about meeting a sponsor?
Well, usually sponsors come to you after demonstrating that, like after showing some interest about on the track. So like during one of the non-race days where people come in practice, that's where sponsors usually come up. Like today, there's a couple more before the next big race. But you'd have to kind of look around like today, talk to some people because there are sponsors watching in the stadium today, and or you might have to wait until you can actually show your stuff on the track.
I will have to call my racer. Have him come to the pit.
Okay.
I have ways.
Not as much as I can do for you. And barely managed to get by on my own as it is. Maybe you'll have better luck with a sponsor.
Back to your problem. How much money do you owe them?
It's not the money that I owe.
What is it you owe?
I don't owe anything anymore. That's the problem. I just don't.
Mob shakedowns don't have to make sense.
You're not even in this part of the scenario, so shut up.
I'm your conscience.
I don't have one. Okay, go ahead, Leo.
Just no, don't worry about it. You don't need to worry about what's going on.
They bother you again. Give me a call. I'm gonna head to. Okay, so whereabouts are we on the map right now? Here, in this little tent.
Yeah, let's just say for now you're in one of the tents, but like outside of this picture, just imagine actual viewing stadium, like a racetrack or a football stadium or any of those kinds of things. Just imagine there actually being people watching.
No, Go ahead.
I'm just saying this is a pretty busy place. There are some like VIP seating areas.
I'm gonna head over here, and then I'm gonna call Shu.
How long has it been since she left there, had that conversation, and called him? So we know how much time we have before this
few
call
hours.
comes.
Yeah, this has been. It took you like an hour last time. Or it's been like 2.5 hours, 3 hours, and now like picking up where you guys are. You guys are. I thought I had a little 20 and me are not agreeing with each other today.
We're on the road again. I can't wait to get on the road again.
We stop at a drive-thru. I'm like, I need a Happy Meal for my thing, for my rat. And they're like, oh my god, sir, I'm not sure if you're aware, but you're eating mold right now.
Delicious.
I need something foamy for his mouth so that when I shake him, it scares people.
Yosoki are probably a pretty common race in the desert.
They're pretty common on this planet and on every planet.
They are vermin, after all.
They're just the most advanced vermin.
Yes, but they are still rats, and they breed like crazy.
Thank you very much. I consider myself more of a mouse.
Still a rodent, and still breeds like mad.
Cuter, though.
Eh.
More charismatic.
Lol.
You had to know I was building to that, right?
I really wish that other picture managed to save. Excuse me, I'm sorry.
So was there something else going on? We have kind of an awkward silence going on.
I'm currently looking for a picture because the picture that I originally got didn't upload properly, and now I can't get it
Oh.
again. So I'm trying to find an equivalent. I
Yes.
apologize. This lack of preparedness comes with working a lot.
Well, that's why you just gotta hijack my computer sometime this weekend.
Yeah. I have one day to try and prepare for the next session, and then find everything that I need.
You mean one day? There's Saturday, Sunday.
I'm talking about Friday. Bear with me, please. I'll get into the rhythm of this eventually.
You know, where Tom and Shu are, somebody's just getting kicked in the nuts repeatedly.
We're actually riding into town, and the bike goes right into someone's nuts.
God. No kids for you!
That's how Tom ends all of his encounters.
Hitting somebody in the nuts.
Just a swift kick. While we're
Alright.
on the road, my fur is extra foofy.
Mhm.
You're getting blown out. They'll blow out.
When we eventually stop, I have an afro.
Alright.
It's a rat fro.
Soon I'll be able to convince people he's a poodle.
A talking poodle. You will create the next Shaggy. Or next Scooby.
Roro.
Alright.
Do you want some shoe snacks?
Alright, you guys are coming up to the city of Cray, which is a spaceport city. Fairly bustling, not nearly as noisy or violent as Arl. People are fairly tame here. This is where most off-worlders come, clearly, because it's a spaceport. So, yeah.
To AutoZone!
Go to the tune-up shop.
Alright, how do you guys want to try and find this?
Gather information from
Obviously, I have to go talk to people.
people. Yeah. Gotta be like, hey, where's this place at? Do you know? Do you know?
Yes, I would like to pimp my bike.
Alright, I'm gonna mute myself while you guys are doing your bit, and I'm also going to the bathroom.
Okay. So who's close to us?
There's somebody close to you, but there's you guys are still driving your bikes slowly. There's some people kind of walking down on sidewalks. A couple of regular.
I have no modifier, so it's just a flat 17 to my diplomacy for gathering information.
All right.
Oh yeah, 7.
You don't help anyone.
Nobody helps me, you mean? I'm talking to people and I'm like, I want to pimp my bike, and they're like, what are you talking about?
It talks!
Oh God, it's gotten big. It's using the big one as a slave.
Sir, have you seen what's on your back? It's like, enough about that. Tell me about the bike shop.
There's. There's Blair's bitchin' bikes down the street around the corner.
Players, bitchin' bikes.
That sounds like the right place.
I mean, that's where we're going now.
Alright.
I'm heading to Blair's bitchin' bikes.
Alright.
Yeah, we
On your bikes. Alright, so yeah, I mean, you make it around the corner and you just park it. So yeah, you guys are there. What do you
Already? I just walk right inside and like, yo,
I'm still riding on his back.
counter person. I need paint. And then I look at Shu, I'm like, what else do we need for this bike?
Look, the kind of like a punk rocker chick, long haired choker, you know, the whole
She
other
hot?
I've got wind blown hair right now.
We should
Yeah,
look
she's-
fantastic, by the way.
She's good looking.
Oh yeah, I
It's-
look clean and suave as fuck.
Frustrated, she's just pointing at the sign above her head. It's just, there's a fucking name there. You could just at least guess.
Oh.
But
Well,
what? Well, whatever. What are you looking for?
I'm just gonna confer with Shu. We need paint and what else?
I mean, mostly paint, but let's see what kind of modifications they have.
Alright, yeah, we'll shop around. Stuff that's compatible with our bike.
You see some engine upgrades. You see some kind of chassis bits, like plating that would make the chassis on a bike a little bit more sturdy.
I unequip Shu and let him examine it.
28. What's good in this shop?
All right, so you find paint. which any color you want will be 20 gold. Expensive. Getting car paint and all the
Credits.
supplies. Yeah, thank you. Credits. Getting paint and all the supplies to apply paint to a vehicle is a bit costly, so it'll be about 20 credits for that. Then for other modifications you could get, at least for the Enercycle, you could get a chassis upgrade. It adds armor class to.
No, keep going, Leo. This is for after.
So there's a chassis upgrade which costs how much?
Chassis upgrade, which will add +1 and +1 to the EAC and KAC, would be about 50.
Does it affect the speed?
It does not affect the speed. Now I'm going through each of them.
Okay. Is there any engine upgrades that would make it faster?
Yes, there are engine upgrades.
How much would they cost?
The upgrade for the engine will be 30 credits, makes it about 10%. So an inner cycle goes about 22, makes it a 35. So it increases it by quite a bit, by about 50% speed. For
Okay, how much would all of this cost to get? So you said the paint was 20 credits.
the paint's 20 credits. The chassis upgrade would be about another 50, and then the engine upgrade would be another 30 credits.
I'll take it all. Before I say anything to her though, does she look like a junkie? Like, is she not like, is she really into bikes and stuff, or is she just like running the shop?
No, this is her shop. She admitted to being the owner. Just not too
Okay,
long.
so with her admitting to being the owner, does she see like my enthusiasm for actually like analyzing the parts?
She's currently Tom is somehow trying to seduce her, so let's see if she catches that.
I do have a +2 to that I didn't add to it.
Okay. She does not notice your enthusiasm. She is too entranced by the tall, dark gentleman in front of her.
Woo!
So me being totally oblivious to them because I'm engrossed in the parts, I'm shouting at Thomas. I'm like, I think I got some good stuff here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you just wave him off a little bit. So when are you off? In the back of my head, I'm like, oh, the discounts we'll get.
And she's just thinking about the hours. She's like, I'm not up another 5 or 6 hours. I'm pretty much here every day. Owning a business sucks, but there's a lot of bikers in the area.
Can I exchange those digits so that I could have access to a bike shop too?
Lond is currently fighting a wind elemental.
I know, he's just fighting that mic.
She hands you her business card.
Sweet. While just looking at the business card and not touching anything, I take the number and text her the smile winky face emoji.
Is it animated at least?
Yeah, a GIF.
She looks at her phone and chuckles a little bit. This isn't the first time a mechanic has, or somebody with your uniqueness has walked through the doors. Tried that.
Well, fuck me. All right.
Fucking rip.
How much do we need for the stuff, Chew?
Are there price tags on things?
Yeah, it totals the paint, the chassis, and the engine total out to 100 credits solid.
100 credits? How much do you have?
I've got more than enough to cover it.
Oh, okay.
He's got quite a bit of remainder from previous adventures undisclosed. From your antics in Islanti airspace.
We'll get it, son.
That's what I'm doing. So I gotta note this stuff down.
Do we get a discount since it's Deuster?
Unsuccessfully.
No, it was
Was
just a. She gives you 10% off for making it 90.
Sick. So I've got. I'm gonna go with orange and black paint. Are we getting paint for all of the bikes? We probably should.
I mean, if you can afford it.
I mean, it's 20 each. I can afford mine. Can you afford yours?
I can afford mine if it's 20.
Don't forget, you guys essentially have a ninja following you.
We don't know that.
How much does the chassis and engine upgrades weigh?
It'll be like 3 bulk for the time being until you can actually get it installed. Just because it is like plates that are going to be replacing some of the body bits on the bike itself.
Well, you got all that cable. We need to secure it to the bike and head back.
Let's do it.
Should I help with the engineering?
Yeah, you guys can roll an engineering roll to see how well you.
26.
I'll assist him.
we
We the
Well
best.
then,
got this.
That
I hope we got.
is-
I wish we get these rolls on the actual upgrades.
I
That
hope we
is-
get ones on the upgrade, then it
Oh my
explodes.
gosh.
your supplies are secure as shit to your bikes.
Ain't nobody going. Nothing's gonna fall off.
But
What color paint did you get for your bike?
What was it originally?
hot pink.
I'm guessing probably. I don't know. What colors would that gang be?
the gang was black and gold. Or no,
Purple.
no. How about this? No, you guys are black and orange.
Purple.
Purple. No, they're not. They're not that cool. They're not purple. But
No, I'm going purple.
you're going purple. Okay.
Mhm.
So they were white and yellow.
Yeah, they were white and yellow, which some people argued and called them what was it? It was black and yellow or white and blue. I'm talking about the dress.
Oh yeah. It's white and gold or black and blue. So they went white and yellow, and everyone thought they were black and blue.
So as you guys are securing this, you just hear a little bit off, and it says, "Hey, I think that's our bikes."
The fuck just said that?
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Wait, did he say bikes plural?
They
It's only
said
one
bikes
bike.
plural.
No, but he said bikes.
He said bikes plural, but
I'm gonna go check this out. Oh wait, we're at the bikes. Who's saying that?
you see a couple guys shuffling from a bar around the corner. These guys look like they're early drinkers,
Fucking.
and they're looking in your general direction. But after that was said, you see a couple more sober guys walking out. It's like, what are you guys fucking talking about? You haven't seen our bikes since last night.
I just touched
I make
you.
sure-
Run? Question mark?
No. I'm just like I get extra cable and I wrap it around the colors to make it look like a different kind of bike. Like it makes the bike look a bit bulked out, and it's more kind of a metallic color, just to hide the fact that it's might be their bike.
Going off of your previous score,
I think we did well enough.
We both got a 26.
yeah, you both. I mean, you never know.
Yeah, they could just fucking want the bikes.
It's like, look, that's totally not our bikes. We don't even know where they went. Look, just give it up. All right, we'll get some new bikes, man. Just so long as the boss doesn't find out that we lost all of them.
Let's get the fuck out of here.
I'm with you. Let's go.
As you guys are getting ready, you do get a ring.
Ooh,
Hello?
rings.
Phew.
in this.
Little rat, I need you to come to the pit.
A little bit of ways from there.
Don't care, get to pit. We need sponsor and I need you here. Need you to show off your skills.
Can I wait until tomorrow once I upgrade the bike?
No!
Can I
Sponsor's
hear
here now, you get here, now. Or I will have you for dinner. Click.
Can I hear that it was her?
You can tell by the look on my face who it was.
Because that's when I start revving the engine.
Alright. Give me a second, guys, to get a drink.
We also have a tail.
It's pretty much the wrapper to the phone. Just oh man, the static! I can't hear anything. We need to get these here stolen bikes up to snuff.
Yeah, but Scary needs me to race.
With an adequate or inadequate bike.
I don't know. She just wants me to race. I'm not taking my bike. We gotta do upgrades on that thing.
We should probably upgrade it first.
Yeah, it sounded like she wanted me there pretty quick, though, so... I don't know. Maybe I'll take Bubbles' bike.
Yeah, Bubbles won't see us taking his bike.
I don't even know what he's doing. Are you perceptioning to try and find him?
No. That was to see if I could figure out who was on the phone with you.
Oh. Good thing we got high engineering rolls.
My God, those
My
engineering rolls.
second best stat. Next
It's
to
my
computers.
best stat. I have 4 other stats that are +8.
Alright. So, I was half here for the conversation, I guess.
I'm
So-
trying to figure out if we should upgrade the bikes before we go to this pet or after, depending on whether we want shitty bikes or working good bikes.
Well, you know that unless you really try your damnedest, it will take a few hours, and by the time you get back to where your regular bike is, and then there, it will take a few hours. It took you about 2 hours to get here. It's going to take some time.
Well, no, that's not the question. It's do we want to get there with just any bike or our souped up bike?
I don't think we want to give up the souped up bike yet.
No?
I think that'll be for the full race. I think for now I just need to do enough to get a sponsor.
Okay.
Because if I go in with a shitty bike, show them that I can do something with it, maybe the sponsor will be like, hey, we'll give you a bike, and I'll be like, no, I have a good bike.
Well, take their bike and rip it off of stuff to add to our bike.
Well, I'll assess their bike.
I think
Yeah.
I'm gonna ditch the accent.
You're thinking about ditching the accent?
Yeah.
Alright.
What we'll do
Okay,
is we'll go, drop off the stuff, secure it back at home, and then head to the pet.
Alright.
And I text the android where we're going, since I think we're still split up.
Any response, Bubbles? Ye ghost? Okay.
Doesn't even give a proper response, just K.
Just K comes back. I like it.
Alright, so you guys are gonna be going back to
Securing our shit that we just bought, and then going back to the pit.
with the bike you're currently on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got it. Gives Guitar a few hours of finding and
I've been
Kinda-
kind of meandering around the entire place.
And
Alright,
when we drop off the stuff, I note that Bubbles' bike is gone.
It's been stolen.
just to
Who
explain,
would steal bikes?
the open, managing to stay out of your vision in the open plain desert like planet that is Akaton. Managing to follow and stay away from your, stay out of your sight.
That should trigger another attempt to notice him, right? Since we just noticed his bike's gone.
I'm just sending him a text.
Oh yeah, I'm about to see the world.
I will show you the.
I guarantee his modifiers are enough to just beat that.
Doesn't even have to roll for it.
Plus 10, yeah.
Yeah. I think we're too focused on racing.
Yeah.
You're focused on racing, I'm focused on cheating. Yeah, so I guess we should... Who you following until we get there? Because we're just on autopilot till we get there.
Alright, it's gonna be a little bit of Katara. So, during your wandering around, do you look at the arena that's going on at all, Katara?
I've been wandering around checking out everything.
Alright, so, when you look at the stadium, you can give a perception check. Because it's a bit far if you're not paying 100% attention.
This is gonna suck. Not much. We kind of recapped a bit, and we've been doing our bit. What? Aha!
So you totally notice that in the ring, there seems to be a gruff-looking dwarven dude who's huffing and puffing, a little bit bloody, and a big Vesk lizard who's got kind of a dusty red color. And they've been duking it out in the arena for a while. Hang on. Let's do this.
Hmm?
Oh, God, I really need to come. You just see the lizard folk, like with a right hook. There's no weapons in the ring right now, but just with a strong haymaker, right, just put down the dwarf, and the crowd cheers. There's just blood splattered all over the arena.
I'm heading closer to the arena.
Yeah, you say you're heading further down the stadiums.
Yep.
While he throws his arms up and kind of accepts the cheerings, the dwarf stands up and pulls a knife. But before he can really do anything, the vest just comes around and cuts his throat with his claws, putting him down. The crowd cheers, and it seems like the fight might be over now. A bridge comes out from the stadium to what looks like going to the stands, almost. And then on the intercom... Sorry, trying to actually cough away from the mic.
All good.
And on the intercom, he just said, another victory for Faustus Axeron Throatcutter. Just like his namesake, slicing them across the throat. That'll be it. And you just hear the crowd going wild as while he's walking back towards the stadium, you see just a well-dressed woman holding what looks to be some clothing and walking towards the Vesk. So he dons. Sorry, I keep messing with things. He dons what seems to be like business clothing after cleaning himself off with some rags, and looks fairly sharp for a Vesk. Normally, from what you've known and seen, most Vesks are usually in battle armor and ready to kill. This guy looks nothing like that. He looks like somebody you'd see on Absalom Station and one of the skyscrapers.
The woman that was holding his clothes or whatever, what species?
She's a small, petite human.
I'm going to attempt to approach him.
Are you gonna say anything or just approach them?
Well, I have to get through a crowd of people, don't I?
Mostly people cheering.
Ah.
It's a relatively open stadium, so you can kind of make your way. But he seems to be like walking into like walking up the stadium, looking almost like he's going into one of the skyboxes, something like best way I can explain it, something like this.
Shadow's only here for the nut kicks. Are you trying to change images or something right now, dear?
No, I was doing it's the best thing you can find on this picture that represents this.
Sorry, I was zoomed out a bit on the map. Or the picture here.
Zoomed out or zoomed in?
I was too zoomed in.
So like I'm trying to point out like these kinds of areas.
Okay.
This is not a full stadium, but you know what I mean. Something that goes even further above the crowd.
Well, my curiosity is getting the better of me, so I'm following him.
You're following him?
Yes. This is like, he's within earshot, right?
Oh yeah, I mean he's in earshot right now. He spent his time doing the fight and cleaning and getting dressed.
I'm just gonna say, excuse me.
Hmm?
Mind if I speak to you for a moment?
The petite woman kind of fixes her glasses and, do you have an appointment with Mr. Axeron?
Just look down at her like, a little bit of disgust. No, I do not. I'm here on other business.
Make a diplomacy check.
Bing. I just wanted to ask a few questions, that's all.
Alright. He kind of rolls her eyes at her. The Vesk, Faustus, just kind of chuckles. It's alright, Melina. It's alright. What did you have in mind?
1 second. I'm gonna jot down her name. Okay. I've never seen a Vesk like you before. Why aren't you in battle armor? Like all the other Vesk I've met.
I do battle in the boardrooms. I just come out here to stretch my arms every now and then.
Battle in the boardrooms? What do you mean?
Melina just scoffs at you. You're speaking to the CEO of RX Forged and Laboratories. And she's kind of like depressing the center of her forehead.
Just a little bit of a lip curl at her.
She doesn't seem fazed by it.
Oh no, it's not an outward sign of aggression. It's just kind of like a, ugh, so rude.
Faustus is just like, don't mind her. She's pretty strict when it comes to my schedule. Hang on. You have questions? Roll a percentile dice. So, and whatever it is, deduct 1. Because you already asked a question.
Okay.
So roll a d100 it would be.
Just don't get a 0, please.
Alright,
-8.
Melina is just like, we don't have the time for this. Hurry it up, hurry it up. Faustus is just kind of chuckling as he, just like, while listening to you, just still walks towards his skybox.
I came here looking to find a sponsor. Is there anybody you could maybe help me point the direction to? I have someone who is going to be in the upcoming races. And as I stated, I'm looking for someone to sponsor us. Said roll diplomacy?
Yeah, I was about to say roll diplomacy. Just on this one.
Wow, 1 higher than last time.
Yeah.
No, no, and no, Eb. Just no.
I'm gonna let him.
I still have to talk my way into this place.
I don't think you're there yet.
But I will get here at some point, and I need to talk my way in.
And I'm gonna let him.
So, he's just like, I mean, I haven't sponsored anyone in the races yet. We might have to consider it sometime. I know there's some others around, but I need to clear up a bit of my schedule. I've got a meeting after this. I might be free in a few hours. I'm going to be here, and Melina usually stays nearby if you need anything her. So, I'm sorry, I don't mean to be rude and rush, but I really must go now.
Alright. Can I leave you my contact information then?
This is those two.
Leo, you gotta speak up.
Sorry. Yeah, he reaches past Melina, who was about to your information, and he's just like, sure, I don't mind.
Alright, well, I'm gonna give him my information, and when I'm done, it's just like, look forward to meeting you again. I'm gonna head back down now and wait for my racer to get his sorry butt here.
Alright.
Thank you for your time. I'm gonna turn and leave.
He continues walking his way as the human Melina just kind of grills you.
Just like an audible.
Getting mugged.
I'm just audible, like an audible jaw, like grinding of teeth, out of annoyance for this human.
Alright.
Just
So-
getting punked, son.
Alright, so you guys come back to the city.
Oh yeah. One sec, BT.
It's back to us.
Yeah, back to you guys.
Back
Sorry.
to us.
Did
Okay, so BT
Bubbles meet up with us?
so far for character art, I don't have mine
Did
finished.
Bubbles meet up with you guys? Bubbles?
Nope.
Still in the shadows?
Still in the shadows.
I'm gonna try one more time to see if
She
there's
would if I was
any-
allowed.
If I can find Bubbles following us. 23.
Well then.
Out stealth me, I dare you. Oh, we tie. What happens?
So this is
Ugh.
Major Tom's character, Thomas
I might catch a
Jebediah
glimpse, but
Axel
don't know it's him.
Winchester. Okay, for this bit, I am gonna mute them because
You
I don't
just
need
think
to
you
listen.
see bubbles? Well,
There we go. Yeah, this is Tom's character. I'll post these in the Discord so you can read them if you like BT. Might be easier for you. That way I can actually keep listening in.
Go in through the bike entrance because we have a bike.
Damn Bean, thank you for the follow.
Now the question is that the same entrance that we went through when we had to fight people?
I'm having no luck with just not coughing. All right. As you guys approach the bike entrance round back, you see a couple of people in suits talking to one of the security guards.
Ooh. Can we make out what they're saying? Or does it? How close do we have to be?
Well, you can get a little bit closer because they're doing this close to where you guys were brought in the first time.
I'll pull right up.
Oh, you're pulling right up.
Mm-hmm.
No hesitation.
So the couple guys in suits kind of clam up, and the staff guys just like, "What do you want?"
Bubbles or shoe. I believe this is your department.
I'm just thinking in my head. I'm just thinking in my head. My time to shine.
I put him
so
on the front. I put him on the front handlebars so that they can obscure
No.
me reloading my gun.
I gotta be stylish with this. So rather than you like moving out of the way, I like jump on. I grab onto the backpack. I like jump over you and I land on the handlebars and I'm looking at them. And I'm just like, I'm here for the races.
Roll it.
I feel like there's an acrobatics check in your future.
Do you want me to do that first?
I was tempted to call you on an acrobatics check on that one.
10.
It's not that difficult going from shoulder to the front. So yeah,
Not as stylish as I wanted it to be, but I'll take it.
You kind of slump.
Oh my
I did say I was
gosh.
reloading my gun as he was obscuring me and them, but let's see what his diplomacy is.
My diplomacy is 0.
What was your roll?
You failed
Bubbles,
again.
what was your roll for?
Oh
He said
my
stealth.
gosh.
You saying stealth? Oh, disguise.
Yeah, that I think.
Alright,
Or
here.
well, I'm sorry. Did he just do a DM roll?
Shut up, Tom. You're not in this.
I'm just saying.
Oh.
I didn't see it.
Shut up, Tom.
I didn't even see, and it. Sorry.
You just gave it all away. Now we can know the meta knowledge.
So, what do you say exactly?
This is how shit started last time.
I'm pretty sure I just turned, instead of saying I'm here for the races, I kind of land on the handlebars and I'm a little off kilter, and I'm like, I'm here to run people over. I think that's all I say, and I think that's enough to get the message across. In my head, I'm like, yeah, they're gonna let me in. Obviously, they know what I'm talking about.
You might be looking for the wrong place.
Which one?
We race here. That
Yeah, no, I'm here to run people over. I'm here. That's what I'm here for.
the guards just
We were here before. You know, we saw what happened. We like what we saw, and I'm here to participate.
We were looking for a little boy. We liked what we saw. We're coming back for more.
Can
Yeah.
I just walk up, since I'm in staff clothing again, and just grab him and say, I got this?
All right. Roll a diplomacy with advantage.
I can't believe I got a 0 on that roll.
I was ready to shoot someone.
Oh my gosh, that is so good.
That is a 7. 6.
With advantage. So roll it again and take the higher roll.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
What happens?
My roll was so bad it affected your rolls.
Exactly.
I mean, worst
Hang
case
on there,
scenario,
guy.
I'm ready to shoot someone.
It's like, I don't know. I don't know about these two. The other two guys, they look fairly well dressed. Just look over to you and say, you know, I don't like the way that you're talking. I don't really like the way that you're talking to these guys. The two dressed guys talking about the staff. It's like, why don't you little vermin chew along and just let us grown-ups here talk, and you take your toys elsewhere. Like,
Can I make my roll in there?
go ahead.
I want to roll in Intimidate. I have no bonuses to this.
What do you say to intimidate?
I wanted to rev like I was gonna run through them, but I think I want to accidentally just try to ride past them.
So what's going to happen is you're going to attempt to rev it, but you accidentally slip it into gear and are going to attempt to run him over. So I want you to roll a piloting check.
Piloting?
Tom, I want you to roll.
stay on the bike.
Piloting 14.
Okay. And we've got.
I want to make sure I stay on this bike.
One of the guys manages to get out of the way, while the other, unfortunately, does not.
Please tell me
Chew.
you run him over on the nuts.
2. One of two things is about to happen here. 1, we get into a fight, or 2, we ride past them both and we just go straight to the races right now with them behind us.
I mean, we're already in gear. We may as well keep going.
I want to go for option number 2, Alex.
Well, first you're gonna need to roll 2d4 damage
Oh my god.
on the guy that you hit.
Oh, I hit the guy?
Yeah,
That's-
you ran one over.
You hit one guy with it.
5.
Yeah, you fucked that guy up pretty good.
We gotta commit right now.
You ran over both of his feet, and when he went down to because he hurt himself, he also hit his head on one of the handlebars.
Oh fuck.
We are terrible people.
I just want to gun it. I want to go straight to the track.
Alright, so you guys are just trying to gun it.
Can I ride bitch on the bike with the rat driving?
I mean, I'm sitting on the handlebar, so it wouldn't be that hard for me to switch.
It would be like a bit of a challenge. It would be an acrobatics from both of you to make sure you both are good. And
21.
and this is
My acrobatics.
Tom will fall off.
Acrobatics is +3. D20. I gotta make a macro for this. 14.
you shimmying back kind of hurts what's about to happen. So this is the attack of opportunity. The one guy is getting on you. The one guy who didn't get run over
Okay.
is getting on you. So
Is this energy armor
this
class
is-
or kinetic armor class?
this is a kinetic armor class.
Okay, that's gonna hit me.
You see this guy pull out from under his coat what looks like to be a crossbow, and this guy was wearing a nice trench coat, apparently.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so
Pretty sure they're going to be shooting at us from the sidelines.
he only does 1 damage.
Wow, he clipped you.
Yeah.
We're on a moving bike. I mean,
He was a good enough shot. You're on a moving bike. It's not going very fast. You have to try and pilot, and now you just have to try and make a piloting roll to get through everything and make sure you get far enough away.
so I'm piloting, right?
You're now piloting. Make a piloting check.
20.
All right. Yeah. You managed to get past them, and to make it through. During all this chaos, Bubbles, since you were right next to one of the other staff guards, what are you doing?
Oh fuck, we just left him back there.
I mean, all we saw was some other guy trying to grab us.
Oh, we didn't recognize him?
I mean, we didn't roll to recognize him, so probably not.
Alright, then fuck that random guard.
Alright. So you guys are making your way. The way you guys are going is going to lead you straight to where the pits are, where all the other bikes were.
Yep.
So, right now you can't really maneuver the bike any more than like 5 miles an hour just to get it to where you want it to be. There's a bit of hurdling to try and get it to the tracks, but you're here for a handful of reasons. So,
I'm
what
pretty
do you
sure they're
guys-
gonna eventually eject us from this place because we've done so much shit.
Well, to be fair,
To be fair, Tom's letting me talk to people.
I'm not going to continue my.
And I will not be changing that habit.
Oh, for sure. So what's happening now?
You guys tell me. You guys are making your way into the pits. But
I'm gonna send.
this is when when you're all kind of starting to converge again.
Yeah, I'm gonna send Katara a message. I'm like, we're here. Minor complications, but we're here.
Texting and getaway driving, the least safe thing you can do.
It's fine. I'm an ace pilot.
You guys did a getaway not very far. I'm just gonna leave that in there. You drove through them and into the building.
So what happens, Mr. GM?
I'm waiting, like, because Shu sent Katara a text. I'm waiting for Katara to, in chat.
I will maneuver my way towards the pits.
All right. So yeah, you guys make it you make it to the pits, and Katara is there waiting for you.
I just say enthusiastically to her, "We made it!"
I say nothing.
No. Yeah, the look on his face is just stone cold, and I'm like, "We made it!"
I betray no emotion.
Well, that depends on a sense motive check, no, isn't it? Doesn't it?
I could bluff.
I mean, the only thing that might give it away is me saying minor complications, but, you know.
So, alright. You guys are gonna have to RP amongst yourselves a bit. You did just kind of converge.
Yes.
Katara?
Sorry? I was...
Crystal's mic just explode or something?
No, I was, responding to
Can't
somebody.
hear her at all.
Is she, you know what? She probably muted herself and forgot to...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I was busy with other stuff. That's why. Okay, so what just happened?
Nothing, we're here.
I heard something about running somebody over.
No, nothing's...
No,
we're
I
here,
just...
that's all that matters.
All
Okay,
I
so-
said is there was minor complications, but
Yeah.
we're here.
Yeah, okay. And we met up where we met Bit, right? Or we
Yeah, you all are at the pits right now. Were you paying attention to anything that just happened?
Nope.
Out of character?
A little bit, yes, but I was also typing to people in Discord too. And talking to people in chat.
Multi-chatting.
Yeah, I had it muted while you guys were talking.
Good.
So
Good, say nothing. Just, we're here.
right. I'm not even gonna ask. I'm not gonna ask.
So where do I go to race?
You guys can roll a perception check.
Can I remember since I've seen where you race?
No,
Not
like,
that.
we have to go to entry.
Just roll a perception check for me.
I figured Katara would know because she's been here the longest.
I got a moist 23.
You can hear some arguing and some kind of angriness and some. I think they went this ways.
We need you to be racing like 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Yeah, Leo, would I not be able to tell him where it is, considering how long I've been here?
You can tell them where it is. I just think there might be other issues coming up now.
Other issues coming up?
Nothing. Just
Okay.
she told us where to go.
I'm gonna...
Yeah. He told you where you guys need to go.
Punch
Yeah,
it.
yeah, just
We're
get
going
it.
together.
Yeah,
Like I said,
just show off your driving skills. Just
We're
go.
going together. Let's go.
Alright. Whoever's driving, make a piloting check.
28. That's a
I don't
crit.
feel- That's a crit. I don't feel like hiding. Let's just go.
You
That's a hell of a
guys.
success.
That is. I'm not gonna argue that. That's. Katara leads you, tells you the way where you can get the bike onto the track, and yeah, you guys straight up go that way. Katara, you see a couple of suited fellows, not quite the same kind of suits, not the same nice suits that the Vesk was wearing that you saw earlier,
Mhm.
but still they were wearing suits anyway. One guy kind of hopping his way, and it's like, where the fuck did they go?
She doesn't know. Don't tell her anything. We're already gone.
You guys are already gone.
Oh yeah, no, I'm getting ready for the race. I don't know what you're gonna do. You're not gonna stay
I'm
on
on
the
the
bike with
back
me, though.
seat of the bike.
Are you gonna stay
coming
there
down.
for the whole race?
Yeah, I'm staying here the whole time.
He doesn't want to be left alone.
I'm not sure if that's allowed.
I'm not sure they're gonna stop me.
That's true. We did. Oh my gosh. How am I gonna get a? I'm gonna show off my piloting skills with someone on the back seat. That's gonna
Drinking.
get me a sponsor.
I'm gonna be drinking in the back seat specifically.
Oh my
I
god.
gotta really show off how good you are.
Oh, it's so ridiculous.
With some security guards coming up their back, it's just like, guy. They're just still fumbling, wondering where they went. They look at you, Katara, and just like, have you seen a little mouse and some other guy on a bike going anywhere near here?
Oh boy, hang on. I gotta try and roll a bluff.
She knows what's up.
Now she does.
I can't say that I have.
Hang on, that wasn't all right.
I mean, I've seen plenty of rats, but none that you're describing.
That's
Right.
magical.
They managed to get away for now.
Okay, now I have to send a message to Barb. No, I'm gonna call Bubbles. Just cue ringing sound.
All right, so cue ringing sound coming from one of the security
Listen.
guards.
I'm just holding like one hand over my snout, like, and the other one holding the comms device. So I just saw Tweedledee and Tweedledum. What did they do this time? And where are you?
Bubbles was there for the whole thing.
He saw the whole fucking thing.
Oh God. Okay, so what we gotta do is we gotta get a ball gag or something for this freaking rat, and just tape his mouth shut.
It'll never fucking.
We can't let him speak. Period.
Oh my gosh, the fact that I rolled a 0 on that is
With a
just
face of
incredible.
the party.
That's the same freaking roll you got last time in this same area. You're like cursed here.
It's uncanny.
Alright, we just need them to show off to the sponsors that are here and hope to God we can get one. I'll talk to you when this is over. Like,
What are they gonna do? Stop the race?
How many laps do we
Damn.
have to do?
No, so you guys, after all that is finished, going to Shu and Tom. You guys approach what looks like some kind of race attendant. He looks like a chubby, dirty guy wearing like nothing but an
I don't want to know,
button-up
Brad.
shirt. A button shirt that's open with like a white beater. He's got a bit of like a timer and a pad. They're like, "Who are you guys?"
Jack?
I'm here for the race. I don't even just say a name.
You look at just. What's your name?
Oh, we need a team name? What's our team name, buddy?
20 jars of Vaseline, like,
This is the
holy
first time
crap.
I've seen two men on one bike before.
Okay, so confirm.
Is it
Brett-
not allowed?
1 second.
Y'all can do what you want.
So it's confirmed. Breck held up a freaking pharmacy to get Vaseline.
I'm looking for
He's
maybe
prepped.
some kind of computer console nearby that's like near the track, but options for running away.
There's kind of consoles spread around. You're in the pits, but there is a console like a little bit off to the back, like an information console that racers might use for other races, other tracks, things like that. Just general information guidelines.
Is there one in what would kind of be like the repair pit stop for the race?
That's the one you hack. Oh, the repair.
Yeah, like you know how in like in NASCAR they have the pit stop area for repairs.
That's what the pits. The pits is kind of used for.
All right,
Why
then
it's
yeah,
called a
I'll
pit.
hop off and go there if I don't
Alright.
think I'm being pursued right now.
Nick says team name Rat Race.
I like Rat Race.
And you guys kind of just came from there. There was a console. There is some kind of like on race kind of place where you can tend to things, but that's more like tending to your wounds than it is tending to your vehicle for those who haven't been successful in the races.
My 100% main concern is I want a computer because I want to see if I can recreate what I did before.
Is this
Like I
just
said,
a trial race where it's just time?
Yeah, it's just a trial.
this is-
I just want to flex and see what
Well,
I can do.
No, but is this against other people, or is it just like one person at a time getting times?
no, this is time trials.
Oh, okay. So this is just me going as fast as I can.
Yep.
I still need a team name.
Furious 4. There we go. I just yelled that out loud.
Yeah, and I'm like, yeah, what he said.
Oh wait, the furriest 4.
For
Fat-
4.
The Fast and the Furious.
God damn.
Furriest 4 is what I yell out.
No, you yell out
Too fast, too furry.
No, you yell out furious for, and he mishears you and puts furious for.
Yes,
Acceptable.
100% what happens. So
Alright.
yeah, he's like Furious 4, and I'm like, yeah, I'm in the Furious 4.
Go, get to that there starting line.
I hop off. I go to the console so he can do his thing.
Okay, I pull the bike up to the starting line.
When it gets green, that's when you go. Just make the track as best as possible. And, mind the auto cannons.
Auto cannons?
Will do.
I'm gonna turn that shit off.
No, you just gotta make it miss. You don't want to turn them off. That's suspicious.
All right. Well, what's everybody else doing at this time? Katara.
Probably watching.
I was trying to send messages to Bubbles. Bubbles hasn't responded. I think Bubbles is in, still pursuing. Uh-oh. I'm trying to keep eyes on the track, see if I can, like, kind of watch them as they go, unless I lose sight of them for some reason.
I want him to announce him.
You want him to announce him?
I'm hoping that he'll announce him. Up next is the furriest 4.
Oh god. One sec. Leo, check Discord for a sec.
Check Discord where?
Hang on.
Alright. So, Tom is right near computer console. We got Shu who's sitting at the starting line. And we got Bubbles who is off doing God knows what. Nobody knows.
Just let me know when I have to roll.
Yeah, I'm doing
I know you're doing other things first.
yeah. But both you and Tom are gonna have to start making some rolls soon.
I'm guessing my piloting, his engineering.
Well, I'm doing computer stuff.
No.
Oh yeah, I guess you're doing computers. Yeah, that's
That's
your
why I
choice.
want to be near a console. But I'm not in a rush. I'll just take 10, making it a 20.
Considering you've hacked these consoles before, and you're gonna take a 10 on it right now, it'll be like if you're taking a 10, it'll be a little bit into the race before you get in, but you'll get an assured guaranteed to it.
Yeah. I don't feel like pushing in right now like I did before brute force. I'm just chilling and just seeing what I can see and see what I can manipulate for later knowledge.
I gotta tell some people stuff and things.
Secret things.
Secret messages! The best part of any game.
Definitely.
That and poking the hell out of Miku. Come here. Touch your foot. This is what you like. This is what you're into. Foot touches.
Oh, Tom, you know what's a great thing I learned about one of my skills? With telepathic message, because I'm a technomancer, I can use the spell to talk to computers.
Really?
Yes. So I can kind of do what you do, just with a spell. Except I'm a little more limited with what I can do, probably.
Probably. I got a lot more stuff I can do.
We know what
For
you're
level
doing.
2.
Level 2 is gonna be good. So many new things.
Alright, I have to run to the bathroom real quick. I have to pee. BRB.
I have to run to the bathroom to beat her so that I can just stand there while she has to pee. she's she's so angry.
I could hear that. Oh my gosh.
Oh, buddy, let me just bat you with this. This is what you like. Give it back. I was harassing you with that. Took the thing.
Gasp.
I point a gun at my cat.
So Grizz, when do I? Do you want me to start rolling or not yet?
You hear across the stadium bellowing. And up next, we have the Furious Four.
I point
Their
at him.
trial run.
I point at the announcer and use telepathic message. I'm like, that's Furious 4, thank you very much.
That's it. Correction. Furious 4. Or Furious 4. Up to make their trial run in the standing to see whether or not they'll be able to compete for this Thursday, this Thursday's next death race. Just call it that.
So ready for this.
You start. You see the lights starting to light up. One big, like all four light up at first, and they just stay lit.
Like all 4 go green?
Well, it's red, yellow, green, like standard racing.
Oh yeah. So is it just a piloting role to make sure I get off at the right time?
So now you're just gonna make a piloting check to see how well you start.
12. Shit. Subpar start.
You rev and get in gear a little late for this, but you pretty much get an average start.
So if I want to kick it up, what do I have to do?
To kick it up,
I want to go a little bit faster.
you're not. You know, I'm going to use this to train the actual chase rule. Because there's rules for chasing, but we're going to do that minus anyone. Alright. So, you're going pretty well. You're getting good heading. You're just going to need to, if you're going to want to kick it up on this next bend, go ahead and roll another piloting check. Up ahead, you see a bit of a curve coming up, and you know that typical racing maneuver. You slow down into the bend, cut into it, and you accelerate.
So a pretty solid maneuver.
Yeah, you get a solid maneuver.
Cool.
Now it's time to barrel roll.
When do I have to face these? Would you call them death cannons?
Auto cannons.
Auto cannons. That's what they are.
Okay. So you are going to here.
I always thought the lyrics to that song were "Secret Asian Man."
Secret Asian Men.
Yeah.
I love that song. That was a good one. You are going to need to make an evasion maneuver on this next one. You are going to hear. Well,
do I have to perception
you're
to see it?
You're gonna make a perception check.
7. Oh no.
The very last glimpse, you just see a beam of red coming at you. You make an evasion check.
What's an evasion check?
It is a piloting check DC. So it's just basically going to be kind of like a reflex, but with your piloting skill versus what was attacked.
So what do I?
Piloting.
Is that just
You-
regular piloting?
You have to, yeah, you basically piloting.
18.
Yeah, you just managed to scoot past this, and it doesn't really seem to affect any of your maneuvers. It just kind of startled you. And
Nice.
now
Mm-hmm.
you just finished managing to get into the system.
What can I manipulate?
You've got route access, which gives you the options to see track controls, which are what you messed with earlier, except before you kind of just face rolled the keyboard. But